Hey guys, and welcome to game number 36 of my 100 game redemption match against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. We had a big win in game number 35, very good and intense game, currently sitting at 12 wins, 23 losses, and Opaques comes down, but I will be bingoing right back with Cretan, so a lot of fireworks early. Unfortunately, the fireworks are going to come to an end for me as I have it drawn poorly, but we'll see what the bot does next. Opaques takes a back T for Opaquest. Let's keep that in mind. Very thankful, at least, that I had a good response to BestBot's 90-point opener. I think that was my only playable bingo, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, Nocturne through the U, but that would have been way worse. And, all right, glad at least that BestBot also is struggling. It looks like the opposite problem. BestBot probably has too many constants. I've got too many vowels. So what am I going to do? That is the question. Yogi doesn't seem to play. I guess I could do this. I think it gives back a lot of big overlaps, so jar and stuff, not really a big fan of that. Have to, I'll do it, but I don't really want to do it if I can help it. Even this, I think I prefer. I mean, honestly, the leave isn't that much worse. Like, A-E-G-O after A is not a good leave, let's face it. Not here to say A-O-Y is a good leave, but actually, this does at least set up plays with Yo and K next turn, so to dump more tiles, I don't think it's crazy. Just make sure we're not missing anything better. No, I don't really think so. Anything through the R. Yeah, it's just a tough rack. I think this is probably the best I can do. Apogee no longer fits. Let's go for it. That's actually a really good draw. Drew EPSZ. Should have some pretty reasonable options, I would think, on my next turn. But we will see. I mean, honestly, just Yo isn't terrible. AEPSZ is a fantastic leave. You can probably do a little bit better than that, but we'll just have to see what the bot does. Gyoza here is an option. It's 36 with a good leave. Ratty and Opaquest, okay. So Gyoza is still an option. I kind of do like getting rid of the Z, to be honest, because it's a pretty wide open board. I mean, we've got a lot of floaters still in Cretan. I've got the S for Peaches. We've now got a line next to Ratty down the K column, making, say, Re and ES here. There's a lot of bingo potential. So I don't actually think the Z is great here. There aren't any massive Z spots. Oh, Zonery is just a better version of Gyoza, though. It's more points, and it doesn't give back a triple with an A there. So yeah, definitely Zonery is significantly better than Gyoza. 38 keeping EPS is pretty good. Gonna need something a lot better to justify playing Oyez for 37. I mean, Zonery is just better. APS is worse than EPS, and it's one more point. So, yeah, I think that looks fine. I don't really mind blocking my line for 7s next to Ratty. I've still got plenty of places to bingo. So, unless I can find something better in the next couple of seconds, which is probably not going to happen, I am going to go ahead and commit to this. All right, that should work. Previse. Dang! Oh, I have Pervious, though, to the T at least. Vandalic for 98. Ouch. That's a lot of points. I mean, I think this is my only bingo, right? Previse doesn't seem to play, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe anything else is going to go down, so we will take it. Okay, so still in the game here for sure. Not a terrible draw. Fit is a reasonable play. Maybe Fitted if I really want to be brazen, but I probably don't. AEDT is a perfectly good leave. Okay, Pongo. Both of us playing pretty fast here. Still a pretty even game. I'll be trailing by a little bit, but no big concern. I don't really think Fitted is justified here. I mean, I don't really need to do it. This is a good leave. I have an R to work with on the top. I'm not down much. I could be giving back a lot. If I were down more, I would do it, but I just don't really think it's necessary here. I think there's plenty of ways I can get back into this game without going crazy here. There's still S's left. Still good scoring tiles. I think this is fine. I mean, look, there is some upside to fitted. Like, I do turn over more for the blank. It's not a crazy idea. Like, maybe it's worth thinking about for another minute. The more I think about it, the more I convince myself to do it. That's the funny thing. But, I mean, like, you know, upsides. It's 8 more points. It turns over more tiles for the blank and the S's. It's not crazy. I mean, downsides, though, it opens a lot. And it does weaken the leave. ADET is a pretty good leave with an R to work with. And just in general, keeping an A alone, especially with the 6 I's left, could result in a rack that's less than ideal. So, yeah, I think I'm going to stick to fit. I think, like I said, if I were down even a decent amount more, I'd be more inclined to play fitted. But given I'm basically tying the game just down a tempo, I'm okay with keeping it a little bit more tight here. This is fine. Okay. A little E-heavy on the draw. I don't think I have much through that R. It's funny, I was actually going to play we probably in that same spot. Now the bot plays way. So I need to come up with another plan. EEW for 19. A we for 24. A we gives back a lot of easy overlaps. That's the problem. It's just so easy for the bot to score like 35, 40 points there. Yeah, I don't like this. I mean, those tiles are so easy to overlap. A, E, E, O, O, O left. I mean, and the bot also, after way, like the bot probably has at least another A or E, I would imagine. Yeah, I mean, the bot's just going to score over 30 so easily there on a board that's otherwise tough to score on. It's just not worth it. Like, I score a bit more myself, but I also get rid of my A, which is a good tile. And I must increase the bot's average score by a decent amount. I think this is better. I'm still only down 13. I've got a decent leave. I think I'm pretty good with this. I'm still just not really feeling like I need to take any sort of big risks here. I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to opening the board in a reasonable way, but I mean, this also does open the board a little bit. I mean, I could actually, yeah, fit stuff here potentially. I think this is fine. I think it plays pretty well to my rack. I say let's go for it. Okay, interesting. Not exactly what I was expecting, but not necessarily bad. That blank is definitely going to loom large. Nehru for 10. Huh. What do I make of that? Interesting play. Very interesting play. Okay. It's probably close to a bingo. So, I could play... See, the problem is plays here. I think especially for a play like that, I don't think I want to do this. I mean, Butt might be a little Val heavy after Nehru, but blank SS, this is a little scary. I don't really want to open after that play. That's the thing. And anything I do here is just going to give something back. Maybe Raj, actually. Yeah, I don't mind Raj. 26 points, take out the R. I mean, keeps a pretty good leave all around for scoring or bingoing. Yeah, this actually looks fine. I mean, there's nothing I particularly dislike about this play. It scores, it blocks, the leave is fine. I mean, do I want to do something like this? How about, I mean, trying to set this up? I don't know. I mean, I'm just giving away easy plays on the right here. The E is valuable. There's only a couple left. I don't think that's the play. Oh, I mean, I guess I could also do this. Nah, J-I is toxic. The I is a surprisingly bad value with the J, and there's 4 left. I don't want to start drawing J-I-I. No, this is not a good play. And it gives back a very easy bingo line down the M column. No, I don't like that here. Don't like it. I think, yeah, and Ahi gives back an S hook. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I think Raj is just perfectly sound, honestly. I mean, it's not a flashy play, but I think it's fine. Let's do it. Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to play mated, because I was worried about drawing too many more eyes. Ah, did fit something there. Dang it. That's a shame. I was hoping it couldn't fit something there, but it did. Alright, so I don't think I want to play moted. Yeah, no. Leave is just so bad. This is probably better. I mean, have the S. I set up an L hook for Moyle potentially. I think this is a better play. I mean, see, the problem with emoted, right, is I'm still down 37. I'm keeping I don't think I'm winning this game without a bingo. The bot blocks the S. It's just not looking good. I think this is better, because I might very well draw an L, or it could be create a distraction for the bot, if nothing else. I think I have to create some other thing for the bot to think about here. I mean, I think this is just a better play. It sucks sacrificing 16 points when you're down, I know that, but I mean, it also sucks keeping II when you're down. So you got to kind of pick your poison here. But I think this is fine. There's still a blank left, too. Yeah, I say let's go for this. Alright, at least I got the L for Moyle, but I could have used another vowel. So we'll see what the bot does. I don't think I'm going to want to play something like Mildest. Bot plays good, okay. Wow. Opening that D, huh? Huh. Middest is good now, right? Wait, is Middlest? Hold on, is Middlest a word? I don't think so. I think they added Middest and Modest with 2 Ds. I don't believe Middlest got added. I'm not doing it. Wow, good. I'm surprised to see that, but okay. I mean, middle tier is an option. I don't think it's crazy. It scores. Like, I want to score here so that if I do bingo, it'll actually be enough. I set up another line for 7s down the N column. I have the T, which is a great tile for hitting the S. I do get rid of my E, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, I get to within 40. Like, if I can bingo, I have a decent chance. Middest here, or mildest, 32. Going for that D, maybe? I mean, maybe this is better? Tough one. Or do I go all crazy and open another triple-triple? See, the problem is I'm opening another D while I hold a D, which is not great. Huh, I don't like that. I don't think it hits enough. I don't think I need to. I think I can win this with a regular bingo and not a triple-triple, potentially. I have time here. Let's think about this. Yeah, mostly between middled and middest. I don't see any other options that look all that strong. Middest is, what is it, 4 less? Yeah, 4 less. Keeps an L, which is a little bit worse than a T, although the L probably was better with the D. I mean, the thing with middest that's nice is, like, if I can hit something through that D, it'll score a lot. I do create another line on the bottom. And if the bot wants to play through this I, it is going to open a bit for me on the bottom too. Both of these plays leave 5 in the bag. That's not a great number, to be honest, but there's not much I can do about it. I have to score. And then middled, on the other hand, doesn't really give much back to the bot, which is nice. So I don't want the bot to really score and run away with it. The line that creates down the N column, you know what? Well, I guess if the bot plays through the S, now the N column will still be open. I can still fit a 7 there. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, yeah, my concern with this is is a bingo really going to be enough? Because also I give back... See, here's another thing. Like, I also give back plays down the end column for the bot, like with the F and the H that score 30. I go down 70. I bingo through the S, 70 or something myself. Am I really winning? Maybe? Often not? The bot often isn't going to have a great play through that D. I don't know. I kind of am leaning towards this, actually. It's a tough one. It's a really tough one. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I mean, the line under the M is a little tougher to hit. Because I have to end with a vowel. And vowels are a little scarce. It's tougher to hit than this, because now I just have to start with like consonant vowel, which is a lot easier. And I could also draw a pretty high-scoring bingo if I draw the F or the H. Yeah, I mean, if I can bingo for enough, maybe I can still win. I just worry, like I said, about plays like FIR, F-I-R, going up 70 for the bot. And if I bingo through the S, there'll be 2 in the bag. Depending on what I draw, I maybe could still win. I don't know. It's unlikely, but possible. This, it's just not likely I'm going to triple through that D. Maybe it's something I just have to go for, though. I mean, what? Can I infer anything from good? It's such a weird-looking play. Might not have had a very good rack. It had, like, IUR or something. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, I kind of like Midas the more I look at this. I mean, I just don't love my chances, honestly, after middled. I think I'm going to go for this. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I mean, the bot probably is not going to be brazen enough to empty the bag here, is it? So I could probably get off a fish. We'll see what it does. Huh. It's very, very interesting. I mean, the X is a good scoring tile. I could also play like Exile. That's just, I don't think that's going to cut it. Especially keeping 2 H's. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's all going to depend on how many tiles are in the bag. Huh. AR. Wow. AR for 13. Helix doesn't fit. I mean, the Exile just doesn't win. It's a tie game. I'm down a tempo. I don't think that like ever wins, keeping 2 H's. Now, if I could play like Hexing or something for enough, maybe. Can I play off H? I can't play off HX. That's the most annoying thing. Huh. This is very interesting. Maybe I can come up with some sort of setup. I mean, does like this ever win? I mean, I wonder if this can win. Because like if I can, if I can draw, it empties the bag. So I need to have 2 big threats. I get to within 25. If I can draw a bingo on the bottom, which is not an impossibility. I mean, it's not likely, but you draw an Felix or something. Then, and I also threaten something with like ear. Could maybe cause problems for the bot, maybe. Yeah, problem is having 2 H's is just awkward. I don't think this is going to work. So I get rid of my E. It's interesting. It's not easy to block. But like, what am I going to get? Yeah, I just don't think I really draw anything good enough there. I mean, just like XI? What do I make of AR? It's probably trying to set itself up for a 5. Or is like this crazy? I mean, I just don't think I really bingo though. Yeah, I don't think this works. Man, what a weird position. Yeah, Hex here isn't going to work. The bot can just block the D and win, because I block my bingo line. That doesn't work. Healy might work with a good draw. AR. I don't even know what to make of that play. Yeah, these two H's are very annoying. I mean, I don't think I can really draw bingo there. Dang. Yeah, I would love to play off HX. But I really just don't think I can. Getting a little low on time. Yeah, I don't like my chances keeping two H's. I mean, because I think if I play XI, Bob probably plays on top. And I don't see how I'm really bingoing. It's just hard to bingo with two H's. Yeah, I mean, Healy, it's not that easy for me to draw a bingo there, really, is it? I mean, with that X, that's the problem. I don't know. Yeah, Anthelix is very hard to get. Exhaling, same letters. Yeah, that's not very promising, honestly. Like, if the bot is going to play on top, which I think it will. Yeah, I'm out of time. Can I even play off, like, H? Maybe? How about Heth? Heth for 10. Going for, like, Alec. I like this better. Going for, like, Alex sign and stuff on the bottom. I think this is a better shot. Oh, man. I'm out of time, unfortunately. I gotta do something. I think I like this better. I think. I think this bingo is more. I don't even know. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I had to try for something on the bottom, though. And I have Exile and top, but the bot's probably going to go there. Yeah, IL was a tough draw. Yeah, Healy was definitely not going to work out then. I can't imagine. That's such a hard position. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I think Het is reasonable. I had some chances to draw, like, Exclaim or other things on the bottom. Ulixite, maybe? Well, that was going to be, I don't think that was possible. Relaxin was definitely possible. I mean, I don't think Heth was actually a bad play, and leaving one in the bag is really good. It just makes BestBot's life so easy if I empty. That's a tough turn. That is just a really tough turn. I have no idea. I don't think cashing in with Exile immediately was like ever going to win, basically. Tie game, down to tempo, keeping two H's, no flexibility. It's just not looking good. Hopefully I didn't miss something, but I mean, I just think it was a tough position without probably a particularly good solution. But we'll see what the bot does here. And the bot just about to run out of its 3 minutes, so we should see a move right now. Frank. Yep, that's what I figured. Yeah, I don't have anything here, I don't think. So, out of time, unfortunately. I'll just do this. Blocked Healy. Play Lid. Yeah, good game. 484, 440. I don't know. Tough pre-endgame there. The 2 H's. Just make sure I didn't miss something in this endgame first. I can't imagine. No, just exile and exile. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this turn. We'll look at the rest of the game in a minute, but I want to start with this XI turn. I mean, or I could have played XI, I guess. Like, does this ever bingo? I mean, that's the problem. I mean, EHHL? I mean, there's just, like, nothing. Healthy? I can't even... Yeah, there's literally nothing. Hellish isn't going to fit. I just can't draw anything. 2 H's is so hard to bingo. Yeah, this isn't going to work, because I mean, the bot is almost certainly going to play above AR. And, yeah, I don't think this works. Healy, I considered... I mean, how often does this actually bingo? Not much, right? I mean, I don't think so. Let's see. Just putting it in right now. Yeah, it's literally just Anthelix and Exhaling. So I have to draw ALN. I mean, come on. What are the odds of that? Especially after R, the bot probably has another A. Nah, that's not going to happen. I doubt Exile here, like, ever wins. I also leave the bot this I to work with. There's just no way I'm winning after that. I think I have to bingo here. Does this ever bingo? I doubt it. I mean, Hexilic. That's not going to play. Helixes is not drawable. Yeah. I actually think Heth is a really good play. I mean, I can draw a lot. I can draw Mixable. IB is actually a pretty likely draw. I can draw Mixable with a blank M. Like, there's a lot of 7s. Abaxile, Alexines, Axille with AL, potentially. Calixes. A lot of these draws do require an A. Exclaim. Exilian does not with an IN draw. I mean, yeah, I think this is the play, guys. Like, the bot is often not going to play on the bottom because that'll give me more counterplay. I actually think Heth is a great play because I think I have to bingo. And it's important to recognize that the X is actually better than 2 H's for bingoing. Like, 1 H, sure, but 2 H's is so toxic for bingoing that I'm actually more likely to bingo if I keep the X, which is obviously not a great bingo tile either. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of draws. I hit 7s down there that are pretty likely to stay open between the threat. Because the bot also has to think if it blocks for cheap, I could maybe score 60 and beat it in the endgame, maybe. No, I actually think Heth is a really good play. I'm happy with it. I didn't get what I needed. I mean, I got IL. If I drew IB, IN, I might have won the game. You know, I think I was close. I think this was the right play. I'm actually very pleased with this play. So, all right, let's go back to the beginning now. Opaques, Creton, no vowels, a lot of vowels. Oh, I guess I could do that. Yeah, I didn't see that, but I mean, I think it's reasonable. AEO is a little vowel heavy. This is more bingo prone than AOY. This does have those nice setups, though, with YL. I mean, I wouldn't call this setup, but, you know, a follow-up plan. AEO does go okay with a C. This is a little bit more defensive immediately. Yeah, maybe a small mistake. I still think this is fine. Doesn't give back the overlaps, but I should have at least considered Gauge. Zone array was good. Mandalic. Yep. Yeah, this turn was interesting. Fitted. It's also a drift for 27. I think fit looks better, though. It takes out the Peaches hook as well, which is good. Not having an S. Yeah, I think this is fine, guys. I think I can still afford to be patient here. I mean, I'm just not down that much. Outplays way. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing down here. Or I didn't like Odd or Weedy. Yeah, Weedy setting up Tweedy. That's cool. 1 T left. That's got to be the play. I missed it. Shoot. I mean, it's not that easy to overlap either. There's not a ton of O's left or E's. Yeah, this has to be worth it. That's definitely a missed opportunity. That's a shame. Yeah, that's actually a sizable mistake, I think. I mean, setting up Tweety is really nice, and the overlaps are not particularly strong. And EEW, as we saw, did kind of get back a bingo line. Yeah, no, this play definitely was... I mean, it has some merit still, keeping the AEDT leave, but I'm not sure that's good enough to justify it. So that seems like a mistake. Nehru keeping ERSTU. Nah, I'm just not going to do that after a fish with 2 S's and a blank. I think Raj is totally fine. Bit of a tough break that the bot hit here. Modi, I don't think so. That doesn't take a hook. I think I need to set up the L hook for the long run. I don't want to float an I with holding an I. No, I think Moy is fine. Yeah, and this one, middled. I would play it here. Well, maybe I should have actually considered it. I didn't even consider it here. Problem is my bingos aren't going to score as much. I think midist is fine. I mean, as we saw, the line on the bottom could have proved very annoying, and it's tough because the bot can't play through that I without giving me a tile for 8s, and I like leaving the D open too. It creates more chaos, and I'm down. Chaos is not a bad thing. I think this is fine. By the way, with good, the bot kept CAR. Is that really necessary? I mean, I guess the pool is just... It's funny because I look at that pool and I would look at good and be like, oh, I'm up. Why do I need to risk bird life or something coming down? But I guess it's just realistically very unlikely. I mean, aside from the blank, the pool is pretty bad. There's no S's, there's a lot of I's, there's not many E's. I guess it's just very unlikely a triple-triple is going to happen. And you do want to take out that Moy hook. I mean, I would have considered something like... And see, the problem is you don't necessarily want to do this. Maybe you do this? I mean, I don't think this is crazy. ADO is fine with that pool. You still leave the S open, though. I guess that's part of the problem. Maybe the bot was worried it does this. It's sacrificing a lot. If I hit the S, then maybe it's in trouble. Whereas with this, it keeps the scoring initiative. I don't know. I might have been pretty tempted to play Orgic, honestly, but I get the point here. It's very aggressive. It's so interesting to me how the bot sometimes will play so defensively and sometimes just so seemingly almost recklessly. I think the lesson to be learned with all of this is that, whatever move you do at any point in the Scrabble game, you should have a plan. Your plan should either be, I'm going to be defensive and I'm going to commit to it, or I'm going to just be aggressive and just try to keep scoring and commit to it. Every move you make should have a plan. Now, that plan might have to change depending on what your opponent does. You need to be adaptable, but you don't want to kind of be trying to do too many things at once, if that makes sense, on one play. You want to be flexible, but also kind of have a plan. So, interesting call by the bot. I'm okay with midist here. Yeah, how about AR? What about this move? That pull is not good. I mean, that pull is actually really bad for bingoing. I guess it figures with AR. Yeah, even if I hit something big there, it should outrun because I'll empty the bag. And it sets up, yeah, with the H it draws chain. Maybe that's what it's thinking. Even if I do bingo, I can maybe beat me with chain or something? I don't know. Huh. I mean, I'm just not sure why this is necessary, though. Why not play... I don't know why I would at least block something. I mean, you can't really block the I, which is part of why I did midist without giving something back. You don't want to play Arnica and empty the bag. Is it not just fine to play card and at least take out the D? I still don't see how the bot loses without a bingo. I mean, I don't know why you need to do this. I mean, are you really outrunning Fixable with a big play there? I mean, maybe you are, because if I can't go out, maybe that's the idea. You're leaving 3 in the bag. If I bingo with Fixable and draw, ILU, maybe that's the idea, then I can't go out? I mean, Fixable's a lot. That's 94 points. But I guess if I can go out, the bot could maybe win that. Fascinating. I guess that's what... I mean, what can I even bingo with, actually? I mean, not a lot. That's a very bad pool. BEFHHIILLUX blank. I mean, what 7s even play there? I mean, what can I even hit anything through the D? Yeah, I mean, I could still have Bird Life. I mean, that's true. Bird Life would win on the spot. That's a triple. Bird Life and Dellium, Bdellium, are the only things that play through the D. On the bottom, I could hit Billies, potentially, or Bullies. Bluefin. Exhibit. Fibulae, well, that's the same as Bluefin. Fusible, Flexile, Fusili, there's a lot. Gilly. There's still more, too. Mixables. Subfile. Yeah, I mean, there's a good amount I can still hit on the bottom. So maybe that must be it then. I think the bot is figuring, like, if I have Bird Life, I have Bird Life. It's very rare. And I'm so much less likely to hit the D that I think card, hypothetically, what I was looking at, card blocks something through the D less often than R outruns something on the bottom. Because often if I play on the bottom, then the bot just hits like chain for 47 and wins in the endgame. Interesting. That must be the logic. Very tough play to make, but it does kind of make some sense if you think about it. And yeah, we already talked about this. I am perfectly fine with Heth. I think that was a good play. And then the bot won in the endgame. Yeah, really good game. You know, both of the games this week, I'm thankful. We had really interesting games. I would have liked to win this one. Wasn't meant to be, but it was still a really interesting game. Pretty well played overall. The play I regret the most for sure is EEW. That should have been Wheaties setting up Tweety. Unfortunately, I just didn't think of it as an option. Oh well, can't find everything. Still pretty happy with how I played this one. Really happy with Heth. So yeah, another instructive game. Really hope you guys learned something and enjoyed this one. Let me know as always what you thought in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon for the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.